Hello everyone and welcome to today's reading. I hope that all is well. If you are new here, I'm your host LeeApocrypha and it is a pleasure to meet you. I hope you'll consider sticking around. If you are returning, welcome back, soul family. I love you guys. Hugs. Alright, so as always, information disclaimers decks will be in the description box down below. And let's just jump right in. I hope that everyone is doing well. Today I will be using, I believe it's called the Ghost and Spirits deck. This card wanted to be pulled. We have the Page of Cups. It's a little difficult to see, but we have a woman here and we have like a dolphin snout. Page of Cups. Emotion, relationship, self, others, pouring out emotions, admitting feelings, speaking your truth. I know that this isn't swords, but I'm saying this because in this depiction we can see that this woman is holding a cup near her heart, and it is pouring out into this water where it is creating this circle. It's like you're tired of emotional cycles that are heavy. People who say that they are your friend, but maybe they're two-faced. You're tired of cycles. Relationship cycles, family cycles, cycles within yourself. You're tired of it. That's what I'm feeling here. I'm also feeling a guardedness. Like a cold, distant glare. I feel like you've been hurt so many times that you don't know who to trust anymore. Perhaps you have your eye on somebody, or you're looking at your options. 8 of Pentacles. But you are working diligently on your craft. Whatever it is that you are trying to build for yourself, your career, your passion. Oof. Speaking of which, we have the Magician. Let's see, I feel like those 2 cards will be the main kind of like little message. And then these are going to be cards that elaborate. So 5 of Pentacles, Justice, and the Hanged Man in reverse. I heard backpedaling. Okay. You are afraid. What's this? 8 of Wands in reverse. Okay. For some of you, you're trying not to focus on love. You're just trying to focus on work or on establishing yourself, on your creative projects, on your own stability. Exploration. Some of you are trying to explore. Some of you are trying to delve deeper into yourself and to understand where it is that you're going, what it is that you want to do, who, what, when, where, how, and why around you. It's like this just reminded me of a whale. And if you look closely, you may not be able to see it, but it looks like a giant pentacle. And this is Eight of Pentacles. So that makes sense. But that reminds me of a well. I just did an unboxing for Witch's Roots box, and a part of something that came in the box was about a well. So I'm thinking in this regard, you're trying to pull from the well of your creation, the void within your mind that is calling to you to create, to try new things, to go new places, to meet new people. I feel some of you have been feeling stuck and stagnant and you're tired of it. You are the magician. You are creating. You are delving deeper, exploring your path more, or you may want to. This is about allowing your imagination to... Sorry about that. Of course, I had an alarm. I had to stop my video. Why can't they just pause the video? Why do they have to stop the video? Anyway, you're trying to allow your creativity to soar, to fly. You're trying to allow yourself to not be stuck. Allow yourself to be free. Some of you are really trying to listen to the inner wisdom and guidance within you. I heard ancestors. Perhaps some of you are trying to study your ancestral lineage, or maybe that's something you've been wanting to do. Then perhaps this is a confirmation for you to do so. Five of Pentacles under the Page of Cups. The way that I have it is these two cards in the middle top, and then the 4 cards underneath it. But the 2 of the 4 cards within the middle are underneath those 2. I saw 122. And so what I'm seeing here with the 5 of Pentacles being underneath the Page of Cups is exactly what I mentioned earlier, even before any of the other cards came out. You're tired of feeling like left out. You're tired of these cycles within love or within your family, within friendships, that keep making you feel left out, that keep making you feel misunderstood. I heard miscommunication. Some of you are trying to learn to speak your mind in a healthy way, to communicate and convey how you feel. But there's this guardedness because of the past. There's this fear of vulnerability that I'm seeing here. I heard ancestors. Listen to what your ancestors have been telling you. You plead for answers, and answers have been given to you. You just may not be receiving the messages accurately. Five-star. I heard 5-star hotel. Maybe someone has a family that owns a hotel, or maybe you've been wanting to go on a trip, or maybe you just need to get out of the house and just stay at a hotel for a night to just get away from whoever lives at your house, to just kind of feel like you're on vacation for a moment. I feel like for someone's ancestors are asking for help. I heard family karma. Cycles. Patterns. Broken tradition, I heard. Broken home. I heard split. Misunderstanding. Communicate. I heard necromancy and divination. I don't know, for some of you, you may be trying to communicate with your ancestors directly. Perhaps I heard Ouija board, like perhaps using Ouija board, be safe. It's not a game. It's never a game. It never will be. Yes, Hasbro made it and started selling it, popularizing it, but that doesn't mean it's a game. I feel like some of you are really trying to delve deeper into the spirit realm, and it's interesting because this month's box in the Witch's Roots had essence of connecting with spirits. Eight of Pentacles and Justice. Some of you have been trying to find balance within your creative pursuits or your career. Some of you are trying to find justice in a situation that has revolved around in the past or currently still does, around your finances, your job, your stability, your creative pursuits. Go with the flow. The Hangman in reverse. Upright, we see the skeleton. In this card, it makes me think of a figure 8, about cycles. It's like life or death. But death is about transformation. So it being in reverse, and the first thing I heard when I saw this card was backpedaling. I feel like some of you are avoiding changes that you need to make in your life, that you know you need to make in order to come into alignment with your path, with what it is that you're trying to build for yourself, with what it is that your ancestors have been trying to help you with, or trying to teach you, or trying to get you to move past certain generational karma. You are the Magician, but you're feeling stuck to some degree because there's certain things that you are not allowing to transform. This is about being caught in cycles. Where are you going? I heard stroke, like the stroke of somebody who swims. But then I thought maybe this is perhaps a very, very specific message, and I'm sorry if it's triggering, but perhaps somebody has a family member or someone that has passed because of a stroke, or perhaps has somebody in the hospital who has had that issue. I feel like an aspect of something that that ancestor may be trying to say, if this is your situation, which I feel may be very, very few people, if not just maybe one. You keep asking for answers to your situation that you know the answer to. We love you, we hear you, we try to show you signs, but you don't always pay attention. We see the progress that you have made and we are proud. But there's this pain within you that is keeping you stuck. I heard heal the heart. Delve deeper. Pay attention to the signs and synchronicities around you. Those moments that you stop and you think, oh, that was weird. Has that happened before? This feels like a deja vu. Or, I thought I smelled a perfume that, I heard grandmother or whoever used. That's them. It's a sign. You need to feel within yourself what that sign means. For some of you, if you're asking for a sign on what to do because there's a situation in your life that you perceive as negative, and you smell that perfume, or you get this feeling, or you have this, maybe you think you see someone you know from the corner of your eye, that may be them confirming that you should be careful. But alternately, if it's something that you really want to do and what makes you happy, and you're looking for signs, this may be a sign, similarly, the same things, like if you notice now you smell something specific, this could be a sign to follow through and to push forward. So it's like you need to know within you what it is that you need and what you want. And they are just trying to show you signs and synchronicities on what they see your soul's trying to align you with. I feel like that was specific, but all of us can take a message from there. So let's see. With the 8 of Wands in reverse, this is making me think of the challenges that it takes to move forward, to pursue. There's this fear, these blockages that are in the way of what it is that you are trying to build for yourself. I heard slow and steady wins the race. So this is making me think of patience, which makes me think of this card that I got actually in the subscription box, the Witch's Roots box this month. This is a oracle card that was chosen, each one individually. And so I'm going to read this to you, and it's interesting because when I was moving this stuff away and preparing to do this reading, I had a feeling that this card would want to come out in this reading, and so here it is. It says, with patience and hope, Silver Shield blesses the soul with the wisdom of winter. Stillness and rest are a stillness and rest for sacred inner reorganization and success. And so some of the things I was mentioning with this card in the unboxing is it's important to have patience and to believe in yourself that whatever it is that you want will happen, will come true as long as you continue to pursue it. To understand, appreciate, and know that you are protected and guided by your guides and by your ancestors. There are times that you need to focus on rest and rejuvenation more than being proactive. There needs to be a balance. It's good to be like, go, 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 like, let me get this shit done, let me do this, I need to do this, but there are also times that you're going to feel burnt out, and it's okay to allow yourself the time and the space to rest, relax, and rejuvenate. It is necessary so that you can continue on this spark of energy that you're feeling, this motivation, this forward movement or momentum. And this makes me think of opal, which I don't remember exactly the properties, but something that I just thought of is like to remember that you have it within you, that you shine brightly, that all of the little intricacies that make you who you are beautiful. I heard you judge me. You judge those intricacies. I heard. So what I feel with this is that for some of you, there's somebody who you feel judges you harshly, or that judges an aspect of what it is that you are trying to create for yourself. Someone in your life that you feel is one of the reasons perhaps why it is hard for you to charge forward in some way. Perhaps within your creative pursuits, your career, or something that makes you happier that you want to utilize to bring stability in your life. I just thought of like a ninja star. I heard shadow, follow, watch, pursue. So I feel like what is that saying? Some of you may be afraid of who is watching. Some of you may be confused as to who truly supports you and who doesn't, who has your best intentions and who just wants something. So hopefully I'll be able to put these videos together, because for some reason my alarm when I swiped it didn't want to turn off. I guess it snoozed. So I feel like for some of you, or a lot of you, there have been a lot of interruptions in what it is that you're trying to manifest, and a lot of inner dialogue that has kept you from moving forward. Okay, so I'm going to pull from this deck. I have not used this one yet. It is still pretty new. Oh, this one fell out, like flew. It's funny, it flew and it has a dove on it. It says, peace and joy. I give my best, accepting that my best effort is enough. Fuck yes. Peace and joy. Perfectionism can get in the way of peace. So perhaps that is also, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. So that is also here what this Eight of Pentacles and this Judgment can correlate to, is this feeling that you are judging your own work so harshly. I mentioned that perhaps other people are judging your work harshly, but this is, in essence, I feel like this is more about you. judging yourself harshly. Perhaps you don't give a fuck what other people think, which, awesome, great. I agree. But that doesn't mean that it's not hard, you know, or that it's not hard to, how can I say? That doesn't mean that we don't feel alone on our path sometimes. It's understandable. I give my best, accepting that my best effort is enough. Know that you are enough, and know that when you allow yourself to just focus on that and to pursue, I saw 2:11 turn to 2:12, and to just pursue what it is that brings you peace and joy. Know that perfectionism gets in the way of your creation. You stop yourself before even trying because you judge yourself so harshly, thinking that your work isn't good enough. It's not that it's not good enough, it's that you don't allow yourself to see it as the beauty that it is, as its own, I heard like entity, as its own being or its own beautiful creation. Being and unbecoming. It says, I love who I am, and I love where I am on my journey. Being and unbecoming. It does not matter whether they like you. And I mentioned, like, I feel like for some of you, you don't care what other people think. For some of you, you do. If you do, this is a confirmation. Who the fuck gives a shit about what other people think? If they don't like it, they could go do something for them, for their damn self. You know what I'm saying? People who complain the most about certain things, like, sometimes they're the ones that don't do it at all. You know what I mean? Like, there are people that will complain, like, oh my god, this artist, like, their art sucks or whatever. Like, oh, it looks like shit. But then, like, are they an artist? Do they know what it's like to put their work out there and stuff? Chances are no. I feel like you are tired of dealing with people like that. For some of you, there are people that talk shit. They don't talk their shit. They're just making themselves look like a pathetic asshole. How you handle the situation is on you, though, and that will only show people who you are. So be aware of how you handle these situations, especially when it's like public. You know what I mean? People are gonna see that. It does not matter whether they like you. Perfectionism can get in the way of peace. I feel like for some of you, this is saying it doesn't matter whether you like okay, it does matter if you like yourself or not. We should all learn to love ourselves and accept ourselves for who we are. But what I feel here is like, it doesn't matter if there's an aspect of you that you don't like. Learn to love it. And that's easier said than done, but it's like, how can I say? Start making strides, even little by little, to start accepting those parts of you that you don't like, because they're there for a reason. And if you really, really don't like it, then change it. And that also goes here with the Hanged Man. It's like some of you want to make changes in your life of things that you don't like about yourself, but then you keep backpedaling. So I feel like for some of you, maybe you have an addiction to porn, to drugs, to relationships, broken relationships. It's not like it's an intentional desire, but it's like this a lesson for you to learn. Okay, 2 more cards, please. Did one flip? No. I feel like this, oh, okay. I was about to say, I feel like this next card kind of wants to come out in reverse. In a way, there's something about reverse here. So let's see. Freedom and direction. There will be many well-meaning people wanting to control the way in which you do life. It says freedom and direction. There is no human who knows me better than I know myself. I do not look outwardly for answers that exist within. So I feel like what this is saying, because there was this like energy telling me to read this kind of reverse. I feel like what this is saying is that there's someone out there who is allowing other people to control the way that they live their life. People that are, whether they see it or not, understand. I saw 717, so I feel like this is something that you have been getting confirmations on. That there's a person in your life, or perhaps people in your life, that want you to do things the way that they want you to. And I feel like for some of you, you may allow this, or some of you, you actually believe that this person or these people understand you better than you know yourself. And that's bullshit. I don't care who you are. I don't give a fuck who these people are. They don't know you better than you know yourself. And if you think that, then that's a problem. You should be the number one person that knows you. You're literally yourself. No one can ever truly understand you or be you. You have to know yourself. What does it really say about you if you think that there's somebody who knows you more than you know yourself? And what does it say if there are things that you feel so passionate about? Okay. Here's what I'm saying. This landed on top of the Justice, which landed underneath the 8 of Pentacles. So what I'm seeing here, there could have been heartache or something difficult, some difficult situation regarding some kind of judgment that you feel based upon your creative pursuits, that somebody wanted you to do something their way. That's what I'm getting. Okay. So let's see what else comes through. Whoa. Okay. Becoming and unbecoming. When you are operating in faith, you cannot feed your fears. It says, I am prepared for my good. I expect miracles. So this is on the Hanged Man. When you are operating in faith, you cannot feed your fears. I see. So some of you, I feel like what this is regarding as well is the Hanged Man is about you pursuing things. You choosing not to pursue things because of the changes, the lack of changes. You choosing not to perceive things because of the fear. Regardless of what that means to you, whether it's relationship, career, creative pursuit, something that you've been really wanting to do. And on top of this, it says, my current relationships are healthy, successful, and thrive in a perfect and peaceful way. Healing and forgiveness. Sometimes we must accept that people did the best they could with the resources and options they had. So this is about forgiving and learning from the situation. I saw 1033. So I feel like be careful what you think about. Some of you are struggling to heal a situation. I'm going to pull from here to see what's there. Oh, wait, there was a card that flipped. Okay, so I'm gonna read both of these. This one says, I pay attention to my needs and show up for myself. It says, being an unbecoming. Trying to be all things to all people will leave you feeling empty, exhausted, and unfulfilled. Honestly, the more that you try to give and give and give and give to people, the less you have for yourself. This is saying you need to take back your power and to start doing for yourself more. And I mean, that may seem selfish, but to some degree being selfish is necessary, and we are all selfish. Each and every single person, doesn't matter who you are or what your intentions are. Deep down inside, we all do things because we want to. That is being selfish. It's because we want to. Okay, so underneath is purpose and belonging. It is okay if you do not fit in. You can grow, glow, and go simultaneously. And it says, I am immune to criticism and unfearful of change. I am immune to criticism and unfearful to change. And that is literally correlating here to this justice of the criticism and the unwillingness of change, the hanged man in reverse. Remember how I mentioned the death? It's about change and transformation. It is okay if I do not fit in. You can learn, you can grow, glow, and go simultaneously. And now, let me read this card that did flip in reverse underneath. Interesting. So yeah, it's just that one. It says, I enjoy life's journey without trying to figure it all out. Purpose and belonging. You are not a problem that needs to be solved. So, with this, I feel like this is ending here, trying to say, understand that what was it trying to say? This is in some degree about letting go. I enjoy life's journey without trying to figure it all out. Go with the flow. Don't stress out so much about what it is that you cannot see, and just go with the flow and what feels right. That is how you will know if you are on the right path. You pursue what feels right. And know that you are not a problem that needs to be solved. Speak your mind and let people understand you. But also know that whether they understand you or not, that's not your problem. It's not. Okay? So, the last card that I will read, this one on top, it says, I am at peace with my path. If it happens, you will be okay. If it does not happen, you will be okay. And I think that's going to be the perfect place to end this reading for today. Know that regardless of where you are, you can always start new. You can always try again. You could always try something different. You can always change your situation. Tomorrow is a new day. What are you going to do with it? You are the magician. What are you going to manifest? What are you going to do with that time and energy that you have? Pursue it. Okay. So, thank you so much for being here. I hope that this message resonated and brought some clarity and perspective into your situation. I hope that you'll consider perhaps sticking around, joining the soul family, liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, all that stuff. Perhaps checking out my socials if you're interested. I post fashion content and different things over there. So yeah, thank you so much. I really deeply appreciate each and every single one of you guys, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.